If your videos start getting comments, that's really good. That's a really good sign, because then your target market, they're kind of interacting with the video, and that's what you want. And if someone ever leaves a comment on your video, you can then go and log into your YouTube account and you can reply to their comments. Okay, so you can start to have conversations with these people and engage them. Okay, so that's that. What's next? Okay, so I showed you how to upload to YouTube. Like I said, encourage comments. That's one thing I forgot to say. In the description box of your YouTube video, always put some call to action for your people to leave comments, or for your audience to leave comments. So say something like, if you'd like to learn more about generating leads on Facebook, or say something like, if you have any more questions about how to generate leads on Facebook, leave them in the comment section below, because you always want to encourage that feedback. And if someone leaves a comment and then you reply to them, now there's a connection between you and that person, and that's very powerful. Chances are they will have a YouTube account as well. And what you can actually do when you have a YouTube account, you can add other users as friends. Okay, so let's say that they comment and you reply to their comment, then you could add them as a friend on YouTube. You could leave a comment on one of their videos. Then maybe you could go and search on Facebook for their name, add them as a friend, send them a message, and that's how it starts. Okay, because soon, you'll start to have a conversation with these people. At some point, you can get their Skype ID. You can actually talk to them on the phone, find out what business they're in. If they're struggling to get leads, if they are, you can tell them. Just say, hey, look, I'm in My Lead System Pro. Here's my link. Have a look at it. Okay, and that's how you can get leads. Some of those leads can turn into sales, and some of us in My Lead System Pro, we're marketing high-end business opportunities on the back end. Okay, the particular business opportunity that I'm involved in, it's got 3 products. The first one pays $1,000, the next $5,000, and then the last one $9,000. So there is a potential for $15,000 in commissions, that's US dollars, to be made. And that can all start out just from someone commenting on your YouTube video. Okay, so that comment on your video, that can plant the seed that can potentially turn into, 15 grand in commissions. And I've had that happen. I've had that experience. So always, always appreciate where these sales can begin. They can begin by the smallest things, just like by someone adding a comment. That's how they start. Okay, now I just wanted to quickly show you how to embed videos on your blog. So some of you won't have a blog, but if you do, you might have a blog with WordPress. So, for example, I've got my blog here, mattlloydsblog.com, and you would have seen on my latest post, not my latest, my second latest, it's got here's my post, it's got how to generate 37 leads a day on Facebook and make an easy $1,351 from the leads who say, I'm not interested. So what I did is after I did last week's webinar on Facebook, where I shared those strategies, I uploaded them onto YouTube. And because YouTube only allows you to upload videos that are up to 15 minutes in length, okay, and because that webinar that I did last week that I recorded went for like over an hour, so I had to edit it in Camtasia and divide it up into 15-minute segments. Okay, and then I uploaded each one of those onto YouTube, and I put them on my blog. Okay, and you can see here there's about five parts, and I got a few little comments there. Okay, so I put those YouTube players onto my blog, and now if someone wants to watch that, they simply click on play, and it's going to start playing. Okay, now to do that, what you do is you go to your WordPress admin. Okay, now if you don't have a blog or you've never used WordPress, you can just ignore this part. I just want to show this very quickly for those of you who do have a blog, because it's pretty cool to be able to do this. Log into your blog, into the back office. let's say you want to make a post. Okay, here we are in the post section. Click on Add New. Click on Add New Post, okay, and here it is. Let's just call this How to Generate Leads on Facebook. Once again, think about your title headline. Come down to this body section here. This is where we type in our content for the post. And what you want to do, this is quite important, change it from visual to HTML. HTML is the code. Okay, it's the code of what is being displayed on a page. You don't need to know anything about it. All you need to know is to click on HTML, go back to YouTube, find that video that you want to put on your blog. Okay, so this is the video we want. It's the video we just uploaded. Click on Embed. Okay, click on Embed, and you can see this little drop-down menu has come up, and you can see it's all highlighted here in blue. This is the HTML code for the video. And once again, you don't need to have the slightest clue about what any of this means. All you need to do is right-click and click on Copy. Okay? And by the way, if you want to change what your video looks like, you can do that. So you can see here, we have different dimensions for the video size. We've got 425 by 344. That's the smallest one. And you can choose whatever size you want, and it will change the code, so when we put that video on your blog, the video will be a different size. I'm going to choose this one, the second biggest one. I'm going to copy this code, so just right-click, click on Copy. Go back to your WordPress back office, make sure it's on HTML, and I'm just going to type in, hang on, here is my video, and I just paste. Right-click and click on Paste. And you can see that code there. Once again, don't worry if you don't know what it means. That is the code from WordPress for our video. Now I'm going to click on Publish. And WordPress is going to publish this post on my blog. I'm going to click on View Post. So we'll go back to my blog. And now you're going to see a video on my blog. How to generate leads on Facebook. Here's my video. So that's how easy that is. Okay, now you can put videos on your blog, and you don't want to just put the video by itself. You want to write some content. Okay, so you want to write some words describing what the video is about. And this is a great way to get more views for your video. Like I said, it's important that you try and get as many views as possible, because the more views you get, if you can get like 1,000 views in your first few weeks, YouTube will actually show your video a little bit more. So you want to put your video in as many places as possible. Now, if someone's on my blog and they click on play, that will count as one view. If they watch my video back here on YouTube, that will also count as another view. So like I said, try and put your video in as many different places as possible, get as many views as you can. Okay, so that's how we do that. That's how we put videos onto your blog. Now I just want to delete that because I don't really want that on my blog since it's a draft. So I go back into my WordPress and I click on Trash, and now it's gone. Okay. Alright guys, so that is pretty much it for tonight. Now it's question time. I see the time here in Perth, it's almost gone 7 p.m, so we're almost finished. I'm just going to take questions for the next 10 minutes. So if you have a question, just put up your hand and I'll take you off mute, or you can type in your questions into the text box. And one more thing, I just want to say, all of these videos that I do record them. So if you need to go and watch this another 2 or 3 times for it to fully sink in, you can always find my videos at mattlloydsblog.com. And what I'll do after this webinar is I will put this on YouTube as well, because that's my marketing strategy. I'm using this webinar, to offer value. I'm then going to go and put this on YouTube. So I do the work once. This whole webinar, to do the actual webinar, has taken me 1 hour. To prepare it took me about 20 minutes tonight. I was a little bit rushed. but I've done the work once. Now I'm going to put it on YouTube, and I'm going to leave it there for the next 20 years. Okay, so that's what you guys should be doing as well. Okay, make a video, put it on YouTube, and then just keep on making more. All right. Now I see we've got a few questions here. No one has their hand up just yet, but let me just open up this text box. Okay. Brooke has asked, what about Blue Ant wireless? Yeah, Brooke, you can do that. I'm guessing you're asking, can you use the wireless headset made by Blue Ant instead of using a USB headset? I would probably suggest to use a USB headset, because I know they are the clearest in terms of audio. So you want to use a USB headset because you want your audio to be very clear. If people are watching your video and it's very hard to hear you, they get frustrated, and chances are they won't watch it. They'll just leave it and go and look for another video. So use whatever works for you. I mean, if you can get clearer audio with Blue Ant, well then by all means use that. Okay, Deb has asked, hey Matt, some videos I've seen have a Facebook like button in them, so you can like their Facebook page from the video. Okay, so Deb, that sounds like Facebook have created some kind of feature where you can put the Facebook like button onto your video, and that will really help. If lots of people are liking your video, that's going to help you get lots and lots of views. So that's definitely something you can do. I haven't worked out how to do that yet. I think I've seen it once or twice, but I haven't done it myself. But by all means, if you know how, then definitely do it. Let's see. Deb, I can also see you've got your hand up. I'm just going to take you off mute. Deb, can you hear me okay?
Oh, hi, Matt. Yeah, I can. Great presentation tonight, and yeah, lots of really good information. And yeah, and just getting back to the Facebook like buttons, obviously you have to have a Facebook page, so maybe it, you get the information when you set up a Facebook page or something like that. But the other thing that I've noticed as well, and is putting annotations on your video of your web, your URL for your blog.
Yep. Okay. So do you mean on the actual when you're watching the video on YouTube? Sometimes these little annotations come up, and they kind of have little captions. That's a very good idea. What you can do, everyone, is when you upload your video to YouTube, and you can actually edit that video on YouTube, and you can add in little captions. So, for example, you can write something like, for more information on this topic, click on this link, and then you can have your link, and so someone watching your video, they will see your link, and it's almost embedded on the video. And that's probably a much better place to have it than just in the description box below the video. I mean, have it in both places. But that's a very good idea.
Thanks.
No worries. Okay. Got a comment here from Diane. She said, I think the Facebook button is in the WordPress plugin application. It probably is. So if you guys have a WordPress blog, you can go and do a search you do a search for the WordPress plugin. Just, type in something like Facebook button WordPress plugin for videos or something like that. That's getting a little bit more technical. If you have a WordPress blog, one of the features is you can install what's known as plugins, and they just add more functionality to your blog. So, for example, one of those little like buttons, you can do that. So if you know how to do that stuff, well then, yeah, definitely by all means do it. Okay. I don't see any more questions, so I think we'll just have to end it there.